to Wednesday Night Live with the Ministry of Dice. We're going to do our usual weekly match this evening, and we are playing Golden. And Andy is coming out fighting strong today. The screen is on you, but now sitting at 5-0. So I just read Stuart's comment there. Now at 5-0 so far this season, the 2022 season. Andy's coming on strong. Look at that filth on the screen there. So I'll let Andy talk you through his team.
Okay, well, I'll try and win. And so I've picked a nasty team to try and do that. And we'll see if it works or not. So what do we have? We have the win condition here. The legendary, the hated half-elf bard, Master Lord's Alliance. He's got experience, but who cares? Because when half-elf bard attacks, each attacking character die gets +1 attack and +1 defense for each of your other different character dice, which can stack up quite nicely. To aid him on his quest of victory, we have got the Elf Thief, a classic. If you have energy in your reserve pool, you may field the Elf Thief for free. When Elf Thief is fielded, you may use energy from your opponent's reserve pool. At 2 costs, he's good. Oracle, I'm not sure if this is going to be as good or not, but I'll go with the tried and tested method and see how it compares in the I know Bard. That's how desperate it's got, mate. Oracle, Master Investigator. While Oracle is active, your opponent's pays 1 more to use each global ability. See, I'm not convinced she's as strong as she used to be, especially without PXG in the mix. I didn't put PXG in the mix because old nefarious broadcast over there ruins it for me every time. And then just to piss off Chris, Shriek, Sonic Beam. When fielded, choose an opposing character card, replace all previous choices. While Shriek is active, ignore that card's text, including global abilities. So those are my 4 characters. Then I have 4 globals to help in the quest for winning, which is Rip Hunter's Chalkboards. I'm not going to bother with the ability because I didn't bother to find the dice. But the global is pay a shield. The first die you purchase this turn is added to your prep area instead of your used pile. We have got Doom Caliber Knight. Pay a fist when you attack. Your monsters cannot be the target of action dice or card abilities. Screw you, static field. Blue Eyes White Dragon, so I can try and get things as cheap as possible. Pay a bolt and knock out one of your monsters to reduce the cost of your next die you buy by 2 energy. And then last off is my only modern card. And it's Xanathar, and it's pay 1. Once per turn, you may prep an NPC from your use pile. Reason was that I knew that I couldn't get PXG, so I wanted to try the Ring Res ramp with the old ring, which I think was you can swap a dice in your reserve pool with one from your use pile. So you pay 1 and then you can bring 1 in. But this one is a bit better because I can just prep it for next turn. I think. Will it work? I don't know. So to do that Xanathar Resurrection combo, I've got Resurrection, funnily enough. Once per turn, you may pay a shield to draw a die from your bag and place it in your prep area. We all know that one. And then the pièce de la résistance, as they say in France, is imprisoned. And this die is it captures any number of opposing characters die with a total fielding cost of 2 or less. This effect lasts until cancelled or you damage your opponent. Give me all your dice. So that is my effort. So this will either win or I will just look even shitter by losing.
No, that imprisons a problem for me, sincerely.
Oh, look who it is, Joe. We were talking about you the other day.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, over to me then. My win condition, knowing that Andy was going to come on quite strong today, I've gone for the Lantern Ring, limited only by imagination. My foil version. No less. Yeah, and that's, well, you'll see really that the inspiration for this team was using a couple of foils that I don't get to use very often. So if you're not familiar with it, Lantern Ring limited only by imagination. Continuous. While active, when your characters attack, they deal 1 damage to target player for each energy symbol in your reserve pool that matches their type. So I've gone for a big mask focus, which is going to be using the multiple man to really amp up my mask count, and then attack with one of many of my mask characters on the team. I've got Asuka for a bit of mask-related discount, but I also like the added twist that when you field mask characters, she gets the stat bump as well, so she's just gives me a little bit of combat opportunity too. She's there to make Raven, Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos a little bit cheaper. While Raven is active, your mask characters and Teen Titan characters cannot be targeted by your opponent, but because Imprisoned is stupid, it doesn't target. Then I've got Storm, Wind Rider. I didn't want to be left out on the OG AVX nastiness. So I've got, when fielded, reroll up to 2 opposing characters. Each die that does not roll a character goes to your opponent's use pile. Storm deals 2 damage to your opponent for each die moved. Would be better control tool for the masks for your ring. Oh, there we go, Mr. Critical over there coming in. Yes, well, I thought about that. However, I wanted this Black Widow, Joe. I wanted the Black Widow agent. While Black Widow is active, reduce damage from opposing character abilities by 1. Anticipating the potential for... what was that basic action you used to use with the Ultraman that did damage?
Kryptonite.
No, the one that pinged. Anyway, there was something I was anticipating. Yuanti as well. I was thinking about the possibility of Andy turning up with a Yuanti. So I'd already eliminated... I suppose I could have gone for an Iron Fist. I don't know. Anyway. So there's that then. Poison Ivy Red, just another solid mask character that's a fan favourite of mine, as many of you know. Oh, Mike, thanks so much. When Poison Ivy blocks or is blocked by a non-villain character die, she gains Deadly. Prevent all damage dealt to Poison Ivy by a non-villain character die. I also wanted to use my fancy multiple man. I should point out that it
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So lots of masks going on there, and then Atlas for the Prep Global. Nefarious Broadcast, just to discourage any PXG usage, which it has succeeded in doing right out the gate. And then Static Field for a bit of extra defence and handy global to plough my abundance of masks into. And there we go. So I'm going to try and get some mask characters out, my Lantern Ring, and then go from there. Right, here we go then. Let's roll up.
Let's do it.
2 and 2.
1 and none.
Oof. Well, first, obviously, I'll take any edge I can get in this one. Let's get into it. Well, that's not a strong start for me at all. Reroll all that. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. Remind me of your globals. Sorry, I didn't quite take them all in. Blue Eyes.
We've got Blue Eyes. We've got Rip Hunter. We've got Doom Caliber Knight. We have got Xanathar, and we have got Resurrection.
Yeah, okay.
All the globals you could ever need.
All right. Well, I think my turn. It's a pretty straightforward turn for me. I'm going to pay 2 for a multiple man and field a sidekick. That's what I've got. Is what I've got in the absence of a Rip chalkboard global shield to use. Yeah, she's great, and she might. That's an awesome.
2 sidekicks.
Don't see any Hella Beholder, so this is a fail. That is a nasty combo.
Right, reroll the 2 sidekicks.
There you go.
Some stuff. So. Let's go for pay Rip Hunter. Let's get rid of those. Rip Hunter, Elf Thief into prep. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. Change the camera. Okay, 4 sidekicks. I'm going to blue eyes that sidekick off and pay 2 to buy one of your imprisons.
Ooh.
What colour are you running?
Red.
Red. And then I will use Atlas or Res, whichever, to prep one. Please explain why you would leave a mask fixer off the team. Yeah, okay. So I've never been a big fan of the fixers. That's priority and turn to you, Andy.
I was down a thigh before you finish.
Oh, sure, yeah. I've never been a big fan of the fixers. I just don't like bringing too much stuff that my opponent can make good use of. So that's generally my motivation, is that in an absence of confidence that I can make better use of both those globals you guys are named, the Mass Fixer or the Clayface. I'm also wondering if I can generate enough mass with the multiple man anyway. But I suppose it's more about my playing ability and the fact that it just pisses me off. And I'll Clayface this
in. You not got no energy there, have you? No, you don't.
No, I've not saved anything back now.
So.
Oh yeah, I've been to this. I've been on this rodeo before. But I can see why you asked that, because that first roll, there was a twitchy moment, wasn't there? Was like, oh, there's no masks in that first roll.
Roll these 2 masks. 4 stuff. Nothing in the bag. So do that for that. That and that seems overkill, so let's just do that, and then with that we could do.
But seriously, which episode do I need to go back to listen to for that we were just talking about you? Oh no, it wasn't on the podcast. We were just chatting, I think, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, it really was just. Oh, we've sent him all paranoid now. It really was just Andy going, "Have you heard from Joe lately?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've heard from Joe." it wasn't anything more than that.
That was it. But I could do that. Or could do that.
Blimey.
I could do that. Let's do that. Why not? Why shouldn't I do that? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to field.
Are you sure? Because you could have done that.
I could do that, but I'm not. I'm going to do this. I'm going to field my elf thief for free because there's energy in my reserve pool. Didn't factor that in. Bear with me a second. But now I don't need that. So I could do that, which means I could do. Oh no, I'll still do that. Yeah, no. So I filled it for free. And then I blue eyes off. There's nothing to steal, is there? No.
Nope.
Then I'll rip Hunter, and I'll pay.
Yeah, and Oracle and Doom Calibanite is loaded up with the global hate.
1 for a shriek. How do you like them apples?
She doesn't bother me. My win condition's an action. I don't know what you think you're going to do with that.
Then I'm going to Atlas and Res 2 of these over there.
Oh, the double.
And that goes in the bag.
Okie dokie.
Over to you.
Thank you very much. So 4 out of the bag. 2 in prep. Oh. That's quite handy as energy. That's probably what needs to shriek. That could be a res. Yeah, reroll these 4. Okay, one to field the multiple man, field the sidekick for free, pay 3 for an Asker, and then resurrect. Giggity. Yeah, no worries, Joe. Take it easy, my man. Catch you later. Pass priority.
Pass the bag.
Enter.
Okay. 1 in the bag. 3 from there, 2 go back in. Ooh. You've still got no energy. Want that. Don't mind that. Let's reroll these 3. Okay.
Get my shriek token ready.
So we will field the elf thief. Blue eyes off the elf thief to buy an oracle for 2. That's all gone a bit wonky. That's a shame.
Should I stir the pot? Well, you're going to have to now because curiosity is going to kill this cat.
Field the sidekick. Pay 1 to field the shriek. I will shriek your multiple man.
That's a surprise.
At that point, I will pass priority to you.
I'll pass back.
And I'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Alright then. 4 out the bag, 1 in prep. Alright then, I'll pay 1 to field that level 3 Asker. So she's making it -2. I'll blue eyes off. Ooh, what was that on? I've just knocked it. Was it? It was a mask, wasn't it? Yeah, it must have been a mask. I'll blue eyes off the multiple man, and then pay 1 mask for Raven, and then resurrect. Ooh. I'll pass priority.
Xanathar Global.
And then I'll enter.
Okie doke. So 2 in the bag. 2 of these. Ooh, how many's left in that bag? 3. Where are all the shields when you need them? Reroll these 3 masks. A shield. So not good enough. So you've got in prison coming back out this turn.
I do.
Cheeky, what's it?
Yes, I am.
Right, I am going to build a sidekick. Build the elf thief for free. My blue eyes off the shriek. At that point, I will buy for 2 a half elf bard Master Lords Alliance.
There he is. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to pass priority to you.
Oh, thanks, mate. Nothing here. Pass back.
And attack with a 1/1 elf thief.
A 1/1 elf thief. Curious. Let it through.
First blood. Okay, over to you.
Well, Mike, we enjoy especially having you here with us. So, the pleasure
We do
is all
indeed.
ours. 4 out the bag, 2 in prep. Reroll these 2. I mean, seriously. Right, I'll pay 1 apiece using those 2 for a level 2 multiple man and a level 3 for level 3 Raven. Oh, I'm dinging. Sorry, folks. I'm getting messages. Me and the dogging. Have you Googled it yet?
I go dogging with my neighbour, Nigel.
I get a blue eyes off the sidekick. So between the blue eyes and the Asker discount, I can buy a Wind Rider for 1. And then I'll res. I'll pass priority.
I pass back.
Enter.
Oh no, I was on a thought, and then I pass back.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then I'll enter.
3 in the bag. 1 more to come out. Sidekick.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. I need to start working towards that now, don't I? Yeah.
That's 3. What's in the bag? 4 in the bag.
Oh, you still there?
Yeah. Just thinking. No. I'll reroll the Shriek and the Sidekick.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So that to do that.
Oh, the internet connection went a bit jumpy then.
Is that and that. Is that and that. That could be that and that. Okay, right. So let's field Oracle.
Sure.
Then we are going to blue eyes off the sidekick to Grip Hunter's chalkboard, pay 2. For imprisoned. And I'm going to resurrect 1 out of my bag. And pass priority to you.
Pass back.
And my turn.
Is that Bard definitely coming out next turn then, is he?
It's 3 in the bag.
3 in the bag, okay, thank you. 4 out the bag, 2 in prep. Ooh. Right, I definitely like masks and question marks. That's a prep for me. Reroll these 3. Oh, Storm, you've whiffed on me. At least I've got an abundance of masks now. Ooh, right. Let's have a thinky think. Oh, Jesus. Bard maths. So it's +1 for every other attacking character, is that right?
Yeah. So
Other
each attacking character gets +1 attack and +1 defense for each of your other different character dice.
So
Am I also right that Shriek still works with Raven because she's targeting a card and not a dice?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Although now you said it, I think there may be a thing.
I believe it's a thing.
Oh. Well, if it is, I'm conceding. Pointless game, innit? And total fielding cost of 2 or less on the imprisoned. Okay. Okay. Maybe do that. And use that and that. To do that. Yeah, Mike's usually pretty good with rules. Is that the case? Rules lawyers assemble. Yeah, all right. So let's maybe do that. That'll be my prep and then do that. Yeah, okay. So 4, straight up 4 for the ring. I'm an optimist. I'm still going to buy my win condition. Because I'm programmed that way. Then I'll Res or Atlas, whichever. Was there a rules question? I was off cooking dinner. Yeah, Andy seems to have a recollection that Shriek circumvents the Raven anti-targeting because she targets the card, not the dice. And I seem to think he's right. I think there was a thing. There was definitely a thing. So if anyone's around, can just quickly look it up. Although, yeah, I think you are right, mate. I do have a vague kind of like, yeah, because I remember disagreeing with it fervently at the time. Red Mage. Hello, Red Mage. Shiny Madrox. Yeah, one of my pride and joys. That one. I mean, that's really about it. I'm in a bit of I'm on the back foot. What's your oracle on defense-wise? Oh, wait a minute. I can only buy 1 multiple man because it will cost me 2 to do the res, won't it?
It will.
Yeah. So, just 1 multiple man for Chris today.
What's the res doing in prep?
What?
Is that your prep area?
Yeah, down there.
Why is it in prep?
Because I've just rezzed 5 dice, and that was the one that came out.
Oh.
Although it wouldn't have mattered; it would have come out one way or another, really. Yeah, I had 4. I had 4 in me used pile, and then I bought the ring, and then rezzed.
Yep.
But I can only get 1 multiple man because I need 2 energy to do that. So if you tap in prison, You can only take 2 of them, not all 3. Yeah, okay, I'll pass priority.
Oh, is that a thought?
Yeah, and then I'll enter.
Okie doke. Right.
Oh, that was hard work doing that maths. Thinking it
3 in the
through then.
bag. Oh. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see and hear you. Your screen's a little bit blurrier than it was before.
We're back. Cool. Can you see? Okay.
Yeah, I've got you. So
All
that,
right,
if we stop streaming, that would imply that it was on my end, wouldn't it? Yeah, I can see.
Maybe.
Dropped a few frames then.
Anyway, I had the worst roll in the world.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've got 2 sidekicks. I've got question mark. I've got a single shield. I've got a dart. I've got nothing there. I've got that there. So I really want those 2. That can be saved for possible fielding cost of Bard. It's going to only be 1. Yikes. Let's just try and roll these 3. See how it goes. Come on in. Okay, I didn't get the Bard or the imprisoned.
Really? With
Yeah. Big ass whiff.
that is a big whiff, actually. I was a bit puckered up then. I won't lie.
So what's in the bag? 3 in the
Especially
bag.
when you rolled 2 freaking sidekicks. You are a freak of nature with that.
2 sidekicks. Resident Atlas. You've got that. Imprisoned. Right, so let's field the elf thief. Stealing nothing. I blue eyes him off. Let's buy another, or rip hunter, another imprisoned into my prepariat. Then I will Atlas and resurrect 2 of these 3 dice out. Pass priority to you.
Pass back.
End turn. That was balls. That's balls. That was.
You're still ready to come back next turn. I'm only rolling 5 dice right now.
That prison could take out everything in my field.
Well, it could, but it's not going to help me a great deal. I'll keep my ring. I'll re-roll these 4. Well, there's the imprisoned and masks to boot. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that would be. Alright, well I'll give it to Joe. I could do with a clay face right now.
Yeah.
I think imprisoning somebody that field though is not the worst idea in the world. Everything comes back off the attack. Yeah, sure. So I'd do 15 damage and leave myself wide open. But I'm still considering the imprisoned just to reduce the potential backswing anyway next turn, even if I don't attack myself. So yeah, let's fire off the imprisoned and just grab all your folks.
Yeah.
At least that then puts res back in play for me. I'll field my my lantern ring. I'll buy 2 multiple men. I'm just going to load up on masks and then resurrect in the hope that I don't draw one of the multiple men. Although it kind of doesn't matter because it's just more masks to roll next turn, isn't it? And end turn. Or, well, have you saved anything for a Xanathar?
Nah.
No. End turn. No,
End
if I
turn.
make it through.
1 in the bag. 5 come in, 3 come out. O for a bard.
I've just
One,
put it in the
two,
rules forum
three.
on Discord
Nope.
about your shriek question, and none of the rules lawyers have
No one
looked
can
in.
remember.
Yeah. But there was a thing, you're right, there was a thing about it. Because I remember thinking that's Bobby's at the time.
2 left in there.
This is a crucial role, folks.
See if I can get the shriek and the imprisoned. Didn't get the shriek, got the imprisoned.
Well, that's still in prison, though, yeah.
So, unimprisoned, your multiple man, and your Asker.
Sure.
Filled my elf thief for free. Blue Eyes offered me elf thief. To Rip Hunters, a second bard for 2.
Ooh, he's going on strong.
Because that'll double his ability.
Yeah, is it stat, does it?
Yeah. And then I'll Atlas and Rez these 2 out.
Jesus, look at that, folks. Look at that prep area. Filth.
Over to you.
Well, Michaela has jumped in and just written the words, "Oh God." I don't remember, despite yelling about that interaction for a good 6 months. So that would imply to me that she felt the same way as I did, yeah. Right, a multiple man and 3 sidekicks. I think the writing's on the wall for me, folks. I got no little miraculous move here. What have you got in your prep area? 2 bards and an imprisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. It's game over for me, I think. Give me all these 2. Oh, the psychic's actually a bit worthless if imprisoned's floating around. So let's pay 2 to field the multiple man at level 3. Field the sidekick for all that he's going to be worth. Pass priority.
Pass back.
And turn.
Okie doke. 6 going in. 4 coming out. Still didn't get me imprisoned.
No, but you got another roll. Let's not count you out yet. Yeah, she does. Your memory is correct.
Cool. Let's try these 2. Oh,
on the whiff counter. Come on.
Jesus
Keeps
Christ.
Chris in the game for another turn, would you believe, folks? It's like a slow death rattle taking place right now.
So I'll pay shield. Fill the shriek on level 2. Targeting multiple man.
Yeah, you want multiple man, definitely.
I filled the bard on level 2.
Interesting game that we're both just basically relying on each other to whiff our rolls.
Yeah. I filled the elf thief for free to steal your question mark. Don't really know what to do with that question mark. I know. Well, I'll rip hunters and then use your question mark and one of these generic energies for the oracle.
Sure.
Which seems fun. What else do I want to do?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do? You got some. Well, you can prep some stuff up. Give yourself a big roll next turn.
Yeah. I'll just get rid of that other energy. It's confusing me. What's in the bag? There's 2 in the bag. Atlas Res.
Yeah.
And priority to you.
Pass back.
So that'd be 5, 5, 4. What's your stats?
Psychic's just a sidekick. Multiple man's 4/4 and Raven's 3/5.
Hammer time.
Okay. So 4 out the bag. Straight up 4 dice roll for Chris. Well, now isn't that interesting? Huh.
It's interesting.
It's not enough though, is it? We've definitely got the blockers. What's your stat line up like though? Only the Bard's got anything really hefty about him, hasn't
What, defense-wise?
he? Yeah. Well, Shriek's probably not too bad. What is he, like 2, 3?
Bard's 3 defense. Shriek's 3 defense. Elf Thieves 1 defense.
Yeah. And you've got 3 sidekicks in your bag.
I've got nothing in my bag.
Oh no, because they're up there. They're imprisoned right now, aren't they? I'm just going to re-roll. Oops. Oh, my little shelf fell out.
Oh no!
Right, just slot it back in. There we go. I'm just going to re-roll the storm. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, free fielding as well. That's just beautiful. All right, I will field the storm and ask you to re-roll Shriek and Bard, please.
Okay.
Fuck you! You wanker! I hate you!
They come back on their new levels.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Amazing.
And is that better levels now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my days. Well, that's somewhat upsetting, isn't it, folks? Not even a single one of them. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let me have a think now. I don't think it would have been enough anyway, because it had done 4, 8, 12, and then you probably would have left Storm unblocked. And Raven unblocked 12, 15, 16, 17, 18 it would have been. So I was still short anyway. It would have been pretty nice, though, to have got rid of the Bard. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. Asker's imprisoned. I'm going to pay 3 for another Asker. And a res. I think I'm done for anyway. I'll pass priority.
Pass back.
And then turn.
Okey-doke. So nothing in the bag. So 4 from there, 4 from there. Big roll. So start. It's the imprisoned and a Bard.
Yeah.
What? One of them.
Oh, you're just about to see the big finish, I think, Donny. I think I'm about to take a bit of a thump now.
Let me roll this lot. Didn't get any more characters, so they're going to get. What can I do? I can get rid of. I think it's. So I can get rid of. What's the fielding cost on the multiple man?
2.
Right, so I can get rid of the
So
multiple man.
Or them 3 you'd do, wouldn't you, surely?
Yeah. Well, I'd probably get rid of the multiple man and those 2 because they're. And leave the Raven.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, one way or another. You'd get rid of 3 and leave 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just straight up golden tonight, Donny. Andy's running Bard and I'm running Lantern Ring. We've gone for the big guns today. Surely.
Well, let's do the imprisoned.
Yeah. And then go for these 3, yeah?
Yeah. Leave the Raven. What's the Raven stats?
3-5.
And what's the multiple man? 5-5.
4-4 he was.
4-4. No, let's leave it as it is.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters, does it? Because one way or another, you'll have... everything's getting +2/+2 for each other attacking dice, aren't they? So
Plus
everyone's
3.
getting +6.
So
3?
+6. Plus, yeah, 3 different characters.
Oh, right. The other Bard counts, does it?
Oh, no, there's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's fine. It's all right. I was just...
And then,
I was in
and
like
then
a
double
wild
that,
active
6.
mindset.
So 7, 14. So you can block one. You're gonna thingy one, static field one. So I won't do enough, and I'll give you all your stuff back.
Yeah, you got Doom Caliber Night Global though, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I could do that and then win. So I'll pass priority to you.
Well, hang on. Will you win?
Yeah.
Because doesn't Doom Caliber Night just... Oh no, it's all of them, isn't it? It's not just one of them.
No, it's all of them.
Yeah, so do your Doom Caliber Night, and then that takes the static field out of the picture.
So Doom Caliber Knight. Attack with that lot.
Yeah.
So that's 7, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, so if I block the 9, that's, what did you say, 7, 7, and
7,
8.
7, and 8.
That's definitely a 19. And there it is.
And there we go.
Well, are you ready? Are you ready, folks? For the first time in 2022, we're going to see the Andy win animation. We all set?
Are we ready? Is exciting. Clenching my buttocks in bated breath.
Oh, there's a time delay, didn't you know?
There is a time delay.
Has it not come up yet?
Not yet.
That's a long time delay then.
16 seconds we worked it out, didn't we?
Fucking hell. I've done your favourite character.
Andy win. It's Iron Man.
Yeah. Blown up the
There we go.
There you go. Well, there we are then, folks. So what have we proved today? We proved that the only way Andy can beat me is by playing a bard team. See what I did there? See how I backhandedly took the joy of the victory out?
Screw you.
So,
I was about to
Screw
be nice
you
and say that you made me work hard for it, but you didn't.
you.
It was easy.
Screw you and re-rolling in your bard and your shriek, you sod. I couldn't believe that. I was
Mate.
like, for fuck's sake.
The roles I've had so far this year, you can by no way not let me have that.
Oh, Alex has just turned up. I missed all this period of the game. It seems like something. Yeah, we just
It definitely was something.
Yeah. Big old duking it out. I completely forgot about that Raven thing. I did entirely put her on the team for the likes of Shrieks and Typhoid Mary. I'd forgotten about this dumbass ruling.
Yeah, rah.
Well, yeah, but I did. I forgot. I thought, right, there's my answer to getting targeted. It says, while Raven is active, your master characters cannot be targeted by your opponents.
And Shriek says, when fielded, choose an opposing character card, replacing all previous choices. While Shriek is active, ignore that card's text. She's not targeting a die because...
No, well, yeah, but it does say in the rulebook that choose is targeting, but not... But character is a dice. It's just one of those. Yeah, lame ruling, absolutely, Rob.
Yeah, don't disagree. I don't think it would have made much of a difference, to be fair.
No, it's the imprisoned that did it.
Yeah.
That is a nightmare of a card. I mean, what was the answer? I'm racking my brain thinking, what was the answer to imprisonment?
It was Breaker the Magical Warrior.
Yeah, that's right. Or there was another one, an elf
I feel
or a
dirty
dwarf.
saying that. I feel like such a fucking nerd. It's Breaker the Magical Warrior from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, there was an elf or a dwarf or something from one of the D&D sets as well, I think they did. Oh, no, a gnome. It was a gnome.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good.
Was it not?
No, Breaker was the choice with stats.
I
I think the gnome was like slightly different. It wasn't as good as it wasn't as clear cut.
I seem to remember that I used to use the Constantine that made you re-roll actions. I feel like I used that as well.
That was another answer, but then if you got Constantine, you want to use the good one.
Well, no, I suppose you could argue that the action reroll one is just as good in an environment where imprison's about.
Yeah, true, but then if Breaker just got rid of it, there wasn't the 50-50 chance.
Sure. Although I seem to remember there was a downside to Breaker, and I can't think what it was. I think what it was, thinking back, is that the imprisoned was going off on the turn when the attack was happening, so Breaker was just not around when you needed him. Do you know what I mean? You had to get lucky to.
You had to time him for the turn after you got imprisoned.
Yeah, I mean, in the broader golden kind of thing, Scarlet Witch, of course, is a strong answer, isn't she?